and get ready. Get ready. And make sure you are paying attention because it's happening. We're going to jump right in. No gatekeeping because a major, major, major shift is happening. And a lot of y'all have been feeling it. You've been feeling that something really big, something really amazing is about to happen. You can feel the shift. Everything feels different to you now. Everything feels brand new. And if it doesn't feel brand new, the things that don't feel brand new, they feel outdated. That's how you know something is really, really, really shifting. And it's time to get in position. It's time to get in position. And the way to do that is to pay attention. We are moving with intentionality now. We're not moving willy-nilly. We're not doing things just to be doing them. And we're not doing things just to hold space and to pass time. And speaking of passing time, we have to be careful with our words, okay? Passing time, killing time, those things actually have power. There is such a big, major shift happening right now. And again, I know you feel it. I know you feel it, especially those of you who have been putting in the work. You've been putting in the work to do something different, to be something different, to have something different. You've changed a lot of things. Some of you have made major moves in terms of your employment, your location, where you live, who you're around. Some of you have severed relationships, severed ties, even within family. You've done something different because you know that this next big shift that happens, which, here's the thing. We're in the middle of almost the end of November, which is the second month of the last quarter of the year, which is the time that we move into this winter arc of locking in because it is the last little bit of this year, right? We've got like a month and 10 days or so. But that month and 10 days is so critical before you move into this next phase of your life. It's not just a brand new year. It's not just January. It's not just a flip of the calendar. When January hits, this is going to be a major shift and a major reset, not just for you, but for everybody all over. And here's the thing. The people who are not ready, for this shift, the people who are not ready for this big change that's getting ready to happen are absolutely going to get left behind. And what I mean by getting left behind is because of the way things are set up, the way the economy is, the things that are going on in the news, we've got to get in position. We've got to get in position so that we can actually progress and prosper and move with the times. Because right about now, things are being wiped out. There will be no middle class very soon. There will not be a middle class very, very soon. There's only going to be those who soar and ascend, into total prosperity. And then the the other population is going to be those who are stuck in the grind. So the question becomes, do you want to get stuck in the grind? And it used to be really cute to say, grind all day, grind all night, team no sleep, this, that, and the other. But that is not the way that we want to hustle for the rest of our lives. So in some cases, we've done ourselves a disservice and in really ingraining ourselves into that hustle culture, especially the hustle culture that has not led us to that freedom that we really want and that we're really looking for. So, going into this new year, we really have to analyze, what does this new life look like? What does this new shift look like? What does this whole new brand era look like personally? And you're probably saying, well, everybody doesn't have a business. Everybody's not an entrepreneur. Everybody is not trying to, have. Sorry about that. Apologize for that. But everybody has not set themselves up for what this next shift is getting ready to bring. Okay? So here we are going into this new year and this huge shift. And again, pay attention. Pay attention to what's going on in the news. And I know a lot of people don't necessarily want to look at that because it's not always positive. But what we can take from that is that things are changing. Things are changing in a really, really, really big way. And we have to be ready for that. We have to be prepared for that. We have to be set up for that. So, in this next phase of life, with January right around the corner, how are we setting ourselves up to be ready and to be prepared? How are we protecting our energy? Because a lot of stuff is going to start coming at you. A lot of stuff, especially since this big shift is happening. And if you're not prepared, the stuff that's coming at you will overwhelm you. It will overwhelm you to the point where if you think that is procrastination, that procrastination will turn into pretty much debilitation. You won't be able to move. You won't be able to move right or left because so many things will be coming at you. You'll be so overwhelmed. You won't be able to sift through what's good and what's bad. You won't be able to decipher what's going to be good for you and what's going to be bad for you. Okay? So we have to start paying attention now. We have to start working on what we know is going to work for us. We've got to start documenting that right now. We've got to start working on that right now. We've got to start building that right now. No, we're not going to wait until the clock strikes 12 on December 31st. We're not waiting for the new year to get here and be like, okay, I'll deal with that then. No, we've got to deal with it now. What is this new year going to look like for you? Pay attention, because the shift is happening. It's happening. It's happening whether you are ready and prepared for it or not. And this is the time, right now, this is the time when you really have to get ready for it. So again, the question becomes, are you ready for the big shift that's happening? And what have you done to prepare? What have you done to prepare? One thing that you can really start including in your day, in your day-to-day, is journaling. Mind dumping, jotting down everything that's in your head. No, you can't do everything that's in your head. You can't do all of your ideas at once. You can't, jump on every single aha and light bulb moment that pops up into your head. But what you can do is have a running documentation, a running tab of ideas. Use ChatGPT. You can set up your ChatGPT where you personalize it, and then you can put a section in there for your diary. You could put a section in there for your business. You could put a section in there for your spiritual life. You could put, and just start jotting those ideas as they pop into your head. Because if you don't have running documentation of all of the things that are popping up and the ideas, it's going to be like, poof. They're going to be there one moment and the next moment they're gone. Why? Not because you're forgetting it, but because so much stuff will be coming at you. Sometimes it's hard to go back and recall all those brilliant ideas or those brilliant thoughts because you're constantly being stimulated by other stuff. And it's not going to get easier, as a matter of fact, in terms of the different stimulation or what have you, that is going to ramp up, actually. That's going to ramp up. That's going to be bigger. That's going to be more. It's not going to be less. So that is one huge indication that things are shifting right now. All right? Look at how fast technology is moving. Look at how fast the world is moving right now. Look at how fast things are happening. Look how major and big things. Look at how big, huge box corporations that have been in business for years and years and years, cereal companies, folding. All right? Big, major companies are folding. But also big, major, giant tech companies are rising and thriving. Pay attention. It is happening. A huge shift is happening right now. And if you don't pay attention and you don't get ready for it, what's going to happen? You're not going to be able to keep up. You're going to be behind. You're going to get left behind. And again, the two populations that we're getting ready to see are the ones that are rising and thriving and the ones who are stuck in the grind. There will not be an in-between. There will not be a fence rider, somebody who can kind of paddle in both worlds. You're either going to be in that world or you're going to be in the one that's stuck in the grind. Pay attention because you don't want to be in that population of people who are just stuck in the grind. So you got to start working on it now. You've got to start working on it now. So that's my motivation for you on this Thursday. I love you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. It's your girl Felicia. And until the next video.